Mother Nature like, how the fuck you doing that, Max? Trust me, I do a lot of shit like I'm doing much less. Got the mindset of DJ Khaled, I'm doing what's best. It's been body bags after body bags, so who is up next?
Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back. They call me Mr. J, channel number 2. If this is your first time coming through, man, hey, I've been doing this for a minute. And boy, somebody just hit me like, yo, one of your dopest artists from Africa has dropped the project a couple of days ago. Why aren't you talking about it? Now, that's how you know that I have day ones from the first channel. Man, you know, there are some artists that it doesn't matter how busy I get or what I'm doing or how far I've been away from reaction. When they drop a project, Mr. J hops on it. We about to talk about Brymo, man. If you don't know, Brymo is on the class of his own. There's this song, man, OkìkÍ. So I'm going through the project after this brother hit me up. Shout out to you, my Nigerian brother. It's all love. We won. And I'm like, man, I got to start with OkìkÍ because OkìkÍ is so powerful, man. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like. Let's not talk too much. Boy, I have to put this on because, man, I'm an old fella now. I got to put on my lenses so that I can block the sun, the light coming in. But boy, let's get into OkìkÍ, man. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Wait a minute. When something starts like this, I already know that it's about to be a maestro work. It's about to be a masterpiece. You feel me? But okay. All right, let's go, man. Okay. Yo, man, yo, get you a glass of palm wine, anything, because this is gonna be a long breakdown. You feel me? Because let's start with the title. I'm the Cameroonian, all right? My Yoruba understanding is not that big, but I'm a Yoruba student. You feel me? This man naming this song OkìkÍ. Now, if you don't know, in Yoruba language, OkìkÍ means fame or the herald of success. And you can throw prestige in that stuff. This is what this man decided to name the song. Now, the cultural aspect of this name is like, this name has the connotation of actually what? Celebrating identity and legacy. Yes, I know you listen to OkìkÍ, you think it's fame. No. It's all about celebrating identity and legacy. And Brymo uses this title like a philosophical lens. Yeah, like a philosophical lens. He's not just using this, it's not about fame, money like you might think. But it is about the cost, the journey, the process, and the spiritual weight of legacy, of having a legacy. Damn, man. We gotta back it up, man. I told you guys, man. Brymo. And if you look at the artwork, don't get me started on the artwork, man. But hey, let's back this ish up and talk about a few lines, man. Let's go. Let me go back. Okay. Let me say this. I'm having goosebumps because what? This man opens up by just saying that in Yoruba, I'm going to translate to you. He's saying that in the middle of my journey, I'm worthless. Like you start this journey and then along the way, you realize that it's not worth it or you are not worthy of, making it to the finish line. Here this man is saying that I may be in the wilderness of life, but guess what? I am not insignificant. Because in Yoruba cosmology, man, I will say this. In Yoruba cosmology, life is a journey through the unseen and the seen. It's actually an African thing. Like if you dive deep into African spirituality. Now, being in the middle it doesn't mean that you have failed. It's the path, the journey. Remember I talked about Okìkí, the journey of, identity and legacy, the journey through which you build that. Now, being in the middle, you might feel lost, but this is part of the formation. Now, this echoes the idea of àjò. Àjò is like life as a perpetual movement towards your destiny, bro. Life is a perpetual movement towards your destiny. Damn. And then the second line, this man, like just that first line, man. It's like a warrior still walking his path. Like you're building, you're not yet lost. You're just becoming that legacy. Brymo is come on, man. And then the second line, when he said, Mowolu moya bara dele onikan. My Yoruba is not good. Let me translate that. I entered the town and I realized my burden at the palace of meaning. Tell me if this man is not, this man is powerful with words, man. This is symbolic. Let me say this. The town represents the world of human, like the general world, human affairs. And the palace of meaning is where purpose lives. We are born into this world, but we get to that palace of meaning where you find your true purpose. Remember, identity and legacy, when I talked about him giving the name to this, man, it's going to be a long one. Now then he enters life, the world, and lets go of what weighs him down to face truth. Bro, this is philosophical at all level. I don't care how you cut it. This is philosophical at all level because in introspect, when you look at it, the theme found in African oral literature where the hero lays down burdens before becoming ready to actually be called a hero. And then the third line, Loba ni fobo kino to wewo, kino to jayon. They said, let me clear myself before washing, eating yams, and asking for fufu. Fufu is an African delicacy. But let me deal with my holiness before my every... Come on, man. Come on, boy.
Quand le banin fobo kinto wewo kinto jayo on pêche kinto yove kinto moro balou le vaisseau se déroule
I knew that the talking drum must come in. This man is he is actually criticizing, waiting for the right moment. In Yoruba wisdom, there is a proverb that says, I will say it in English, my Yoruba audience, you will understand it. You don't wash for soya before eating soya. You don't take a shower for soya before you eat soya. So this man flips it like life waits on perfection before action. And Brymo is just rejecting this whole concept. You leave first and then you refine. The message, preparation is continuous in life. You build your legacy continuously. You don't delay life for perfection. And then the next line, Balu Gonlo Faso Dara, let me just be giving you guys the contextual meaning that I break. The war captain wants the empty stick so it won't help. It's more than him and it will not help him. This man uses the military aspect of it because life is like going to war, man. Trying to be good in life, trying to overcome and back to be like, life is a war. Yes, he uses the military imagery because Balogun is a seasoned commander in Yoruba. That name, if you know any person called Balogun, that is like powerful, man. And the idea is that some people confuse empty symbols with strength. Yes, in most Yoruba tales, man, an empty staff makes no noise. Only the well-seasoned warrior knows the weight of the spear. Bro, if this is not satire, I don't know what this is. I told you it's going to be a long reaction. So grab you some palm wine. You feel me? Grab you some palm wine. But boy, sheesh. Yes, grab you some palm wine because, bro, it's gonna go down. Okay. This gotta be like the chorus or the hook. The last line where my man is like, Danny Baba Tobi Milomo. Who is the father that gives birth to me? Who birthed me? Because sometimes when you talk about somebody, you definitely got to see where they come from. There's a saying that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So my man is asking, who birthed me? You feel me? Who birthed me? When did I even come from? Am I wandering among people? That's why I say he opens the door. Like, in the middle of my journey, I feel lost. You feel worthless. You feel insignificant. But you forget that journey, life, is actually about bringing you to your legacy, which is what most people in the Western world, we say midlife crisis. Have you heard of that? Let's keep going, man. See, Brymo is actually, he poses an existential question. Like, yo, where am I from origin? What is my purpose? Where do I belong? And in Yoruba philosophy, know your idele, spiritual, and your ayànmọ, which is like your destiny, like you know yourself, your destiny, where you're going to, is central to being. Without that, you will roam aimlessly. You don't even know where you're going to. It's like an internal dialogue. This line, am I working with purpose or just among the masses, like aimlessly? And then the hook, Amoaron, Okìkí Miron, but it helps. It helps my process. It helps my shish. This man on that chorus is just an introspective look. It's like he's famed because this man is famous. Those who really love good music from motherland, you know who Brymo is. If you understand poetry, I'm talking about African poetry and the connotations that it brings to real life, you gotta love Brymo. You have to love. I don't know about you. I don't know how far you've been into African literature, the Warriors, Incas, and so on. Bro, you gotta love this man. You feel me? So he's saying that whole like his fame is not empty. It carries truth. It reaches others. It touches and it transforms. And if you listen to this man's work, trust me, you will fall in love with Yoruba. It's one of those artists that made me fall in love with Yoruba because in Yoruba, praise poetry, we call it Oriki. Yes, there's something in Yoruba called Oriki. Names and fames are affirmation of destiny rather than ego, which is why Yoruba have interesting names. You need to, when you meet any Nigerian, he tells you that he's Yoruba. Ask him, what's your name? And they try to get the meaning of that name. And then you look at where that person is in life. There's something to it. So Brymo is, he's just calling Òkìkí, like, his Òkìkí is not vanity, but a tool to impact. He's doing that with his music. It's crazy. Shine, shine, shine. It's crazy.
Títí mo gbọ́rọ̀ tí wọ́n lè pàtì ẹni àbírí mi wọ́n lè fòtò tó ṣàwádìí. Ṣé ni mo bọ́ sọ̀nà mo wọ sálùbọ̀dọ̀ mo gbé fìlà. Ṣé ni mo bọ́ sọ̀nà orin fìyàfìyà ojú bàràbàrà bàrà.
Let me say this. He keeps going on about thinking deep, refusing to just shallow celebration. Brymo is trying to let us know that he can part carelessly. You have to live a more fulfilled life. I can be unwise in the night because I walk with dignity and I do not stagger aimlessly. This is life philosophy. You need to choose awareness over distraction. They are trying to keep you distracted. If you don't pay attention, you're going to live life aimlessly. Damn. It's brother good, man. It's man good. Let me say this. Brymo, fame is not the price. It is the byproduct. Pay attention. Fame is not the price. It is the byproduct of a lot of things. Brymo is using OkìkÍ. He's inviting the general fan base and those who are not from Yoruba into metaphysics. Yoruba metaphysics. He's saying a whole lot of things, bro. Life is not just the visible world. Life is also the spiritual world, which is what most pastors say in church. Life is not just the visible world. In Yoruba, I think they call it ayẹ. And the spiritual world, I think in Yoruba, you guys call it oron. I hope I'm pronouncing it well, but I am a Yoruba student. Let me keep that clean, and I said that already. So focusing on fame alone is like carrying an empty staff. Yeah, do not focus on that. It looks heavy, but it cannot support you. Damn. Holy crap. Holy crap. Let me say this. Brymo is trying to let us know that the most important thing in life, what matters is knowledge, character, and purpose. In Yoruba, they say, Imo, knowledge is Imo, Iwa is character, and then Ife is purpose. Correct me if I'm wrong, my Yoruba family. Because in Africa, you got to understand this. Oral culture and Yoruba tradition in Africa, a name or praise isn't hollow. It is actually a prophecy and a mirror of character. So when we have every African, we have that our, we say country name in Cameroon, traditional name, your native name. You feel me? Some people have Uche, some people have Balogun, some people have, it's a whole lot. In me, it's a mirror, bro. It's a mirror. And his chorus, Òkìkí me run assets. My legacy only helps when anchored in truth and illusion. This is deep. This is not, he's not being boastful. It's not braggadocious. No. This is self-awareness and legacy at work. You gotta understand these things, bro. It's crazy. Let me say this. Yoruba, this man is giving us some deep metaphysics in Yoruba. There's a Yoruba wise teaching, and there's a quote in Yoruba that says that the one who is not taught will teach us a lesson. I will try to say that. Eniti akoko niyoko waleko. I hope I'm saying it right. Brymo is just positioning himself not as a teacher of fame, but a learner and a messenger. His fame isn't consumption. It's more of reflection. All of Brymo's songs make you reflect. This man is something else. Bro, Brymo is like light years ahead. I remember on the first channel I talked about, I asked the question, who is the dopest, like the most classic, the most advanced artist of our time? And this Ghanaian artist, rapper, man, Kofi Jamar, he said Brymo. Bro, I will never ever forget that. I hope Kofi Jamar remembers that. I keep this shit on, but it's powerful, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Brymo, man. Òkìkí. I would say this is my final thought. This song is not about bragging, about fame. It's not that, it's none of that. This song it's a mirror and a prayer of how you should live. This man went deep. Sheesh. This man points out the whole concept of life, that the spiritual and what we see. No, bro. Bro, this man lets us know exactly that. This song is like a mirror on how we choose validation over purpose. It is also a prayer to walk with integrity, question self-worth, and understand your legacy, your real purpose, why you were birthed. The part where he asks himself the question like, I don't know, how was I born? Where did I come from? Was I put on this world just to exist amongst the masses? This is deep. Brymo is not singing. He's not singing. This man is teaching. So let your fame be useful. That's what he's saying. Let your fame be useful. Let your journey be grounded. And let your legacy be rooted in wisdom. Man. Guys, I hope I broke this itch down and yo, go stream that shit. This is powerful. This is powerful. Stay blessed and let me know what you think down the comment section. Peace.
If you see me in the streets, better holler at me. Seeking for a beat, throw them dollars at me. I don't like defeat, take that away from me. You tryna be like me, you couldn't handle my story. But we gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know.